public hearing, right? Oh, you got to open the public hearing, I'm sorry.
Well, why don't we pledge allegiance to the, I mean, you're the one who came up with this agenda, so I'm going to follow it.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
So next is the Pledge of Allegiance. Stand if you're able. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, then we have, I'll just call the roll here. Donna Flynn? John DeStefano?
Present.
Cynthia Walsh is present. Scott Heller?
Present.
Eileen McGuire?
Present.
Winchell Legare? And Janice McKenna?
Present.
Okay, Janice McKenna? Okay, the quorum being 4, and we have 5, so we can get started. I suppose this is when you read all your stuff, Mr. Moderator.
Thank you, Madam Chair. All right, this evening is Monday, March 31st, 2025, and in accordance with Chapter 2 of the Acts of 2023, which extends the Governor's March 12, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the Open Meeting Law, Mass General Laws, Chapter 38, Section 20, until March 31st, 2025. This meeting will be conducted both in person and virtually via Google Meets. I know it says March 31st, but I did check with the Open Meeting Committee at the Attorney General's office, and it's to midnight this evening, so we're good. A public hearing will be held by the Municipal Operations Committee on Monday, March 31st at 7 p.m. to hear and discuss the May 2025 special town meeting articles listed below in the agenda. The meeting may be recorded, may be broadcasted live and or streamed over SMAC, StoughtonTV.com, and or recorded for later broadcast and internet access. To participate in the public hearing with Google Meets, there's a URL on the agenda, and to join the public hearing by phone, it's 518-797-6013. The PIN number is 611-610-310#. Agenda items may be taken out of order at chairperson's directions. Votes may be taken on recommended articles to the May 2025 special town meeting. Madam Chair, I turn it back over to you.
Thank you. There's a bill in the legislature to make virtual meetings permanent, but I don't know if it's passed or not. But as you pointed out, we have until midnight.
Can I just ask one question? It sounded like Janice McKenna. Is she present online? I thought someone might have answered. No? Okay.
I can tell you who's present. John DeStefano, Cynthia Walsh, Scott Heller, Eileen McGuire, and Winchell Legare.
Okay, we're up to number 4. Could I have a motion on the minutes of Thursday, January 9th, 2025, please?
Motion to approve the minutes from January 9th, 2025.
We need a second.
Second.
Okay. Any corrections?
No.
Okay, I'll call the roll then on accepting the minutes as printed. John DeStefano?
Yes.
Cynthia Walsh says yes. Scott?
Yes.
Eileen? Eileen McGuire? The minutes?
Sorry, I was muted, yes.
And Winchell Legare?
Present.
Thank you. Now we have the minutes of Monday, March 10th, 2025. Could I have a motion?
Motion to approve the meeting minutes from March 10th, 2025.
Any corrections? Was that a second, Winchell?
Second.
Okay.
Madam Chair, could I just have, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but are you okay to, can I just suggest the first paragraph should say public hearings, somewhere along the line there? The first, on Monday, March 10th, 2025, a public hearing was held instead of just a meeting. Would that be okay, putting that in there? The very first paragraph, first line.
I think it'd be better further down where it says a quorum was met.
Okay, sure.
So it would be Chair Cynthia Walsh ask for a motion to open the public hearing in order that the articles be heard. Okay, I'm going to have a roll call vote to approve or not the minutes with the correction mentioned by the moderator. John?
Approve.
Cynthia, yes. Scott?
Yes.
Eileen?
Yes.
And Winchell?
Yes.
Okay. So now, we need a motion to open the public hearing.
I hereby open the public meeting.
Could I have a second?
Second.
This is a motion to open the public hearing. John?
Yes.
Cynthia, yes. Scott?
Yes.
Eileen?
Yes.
Winchell?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. We have one article, Article 2, Water Main Improvements. And I understand that we have someone online to present this?
Yeah, it's Keith Anastasia, Water and Sewer Superintendent.
Okay, let me just go and read the motion.
I don't have the motion in front of me, I just have the
No,
information.
I will do that.
Please.
Don't worry about
Okay,
it. The proposed
thank you.
motion that the town vote to appropriate $1,500,000 to undertake maintenance, extraordinary maintenance, improvements, repairs, upgrades, modifications, and the like to the town-owned water mains, including but not limited to replacement of existing water mains, new valves, fire hydrants, customer water services as applicable, professional/engineering/architectural services, design, site preparation and demolition, installation, and all other incidental and related costs, and to authorize the treasurer, with the approval of the select board, to borrow $1,500,000 under and pursuant to the provisions of general law, Chapter 44, or any other enabling authority. This project will be exempt from the sunset bylaw. Now, we did get some supplemental material. Water main improvements, Phase 6, Goddard Well PFAS design, some letters from the company, and also where the improvements will be taking place. This is Phase 6, so it's Oriole Road, Robin Circle, Packard Street, Glen Street, Charles Avenue Extension, Central Street, Lincoln Street to Turnpike Street. And then that's, the costs are broken out, and then it all adds up to the $1.5 million. Does anyone on the committee have a question for Mr. Nastasia?
Well, You answered my question, Cynthia. I was gonna ask where these were gonna take place, and you let me know.
Madam Chair, did you want Mr. Nastasia to give a presentation, or
Pardon me?
did you want the Mr. Nastasia to give a presentation?
If he wishes, yes.
Okay, Madam Chair, in regard to the locations, Oriole Road, that's to replace the 6-inch AC asbestos cement lines, and to install an 8-inch line. Robin Circle is the same thing, replace a 6-inch asbestos cement line with an 8-inch duct line, and all these locations too, and then the residential services will be taken off the old AC main and put onto the new duct line mains. And Packard Street is an old cast iron line that replaced those 8-inch duct line. Glen Street, it's to continue a loop. There's a section of Glen Street that's not all the way through, and it's to add, it's basically to, we'll call it connect the dots. Charles Avenue is a 6-inch cast iron line. Same thing, replaced with an 8-inch duct line. And on Central Street is to take all services off of the 8-inch asbestos cement line. There was a 12-inch duct line already installed. It's to swing all the services off of the AC line and put them onto the 12-inch duct line, which the parameters are Lincoln Street to Turnpike Street.
Are there any questions from the committee?
Yes, I have one. How old are these? How old are the existing pipes right now that are being replaced?
The AC line pre-1945, and the cast iron line is up to 1950.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else? Anyone else? Anyone in the audience? Anyone online? Thank you very much for joining us. I would entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
Madam Chair, I wasn't sure. Did you ask for anybody from the public online?
Yes, I did,
Okay, I'm sorry.
and online.
Okay, thank you. My apologies.
It's on a, it's, no one from the audience has indicated interest, and no one other than a committee member has spoken online. So I think it's safe to ask for a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion to close the public hearing. Motion to close the public hearing.
I second that motion.
So John made the motion and Scott seconded,
I think it was the other way
Other way
around.
around.
or the other way around?
Yeah,
Excuse me, Scott.
that's okay.
So Scott made the motion, John DeStefano seconded, and I will call for a vote on closing the public hearing. John?
Yes.
Cynthia says yes. Scott?
Yes.
Eileen?
Yes.
And Winchell?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm declaring the public hearing closed, and the only thing left for us to do, it looks like, is to discuss the article from the public hearing and vote on it. First, I'll take a motion, whether we recommend approval, disapproval, or refer.
Motion to approve Article 2.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Do we have any discussion on this? I was pleased to receive the background information as to the streets and the distances. That is something the public does ask for when they're with us. And I'm assuming that the question will come up at town meeting also. And people do like to know when their streets are going to be blocked off or cut up or whatever. But the goal is to increase efficiency, and as was just pointed out by the superintendents, the infrastructure is 80 years old. And it's about time. I don't know how often they've had breaks, but, or if this is just trying to get ahead of the problem, because we've all been going around town at various times and seeing the water truck and the road being excavated, so we know that there's been increasing numbers of leaks, especially up off of Turnpike Street, I've noticed. And part of this will go to Turnpike, so maybe that's phase 7, I don't know. So the motion has been made and seconded to recommend approval to town meeting, and I'm going to take a roll call vote. John?
Approve.
Did you say yes?
Yes.
I'm sorry, John. Cynthia says yes. Scott?
Yes.
Eileen?
Yes.
And Winchell?
Yes.
So that's 5-0 to recommend approval. And the only thing left is a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay? So I'll call, the roll call vote now is to adjourn. John?
Yes.
Cynthia says yes. Scott?
Yes.
Eileen?
Yes.
And Winchell?
Yes.
I declare the meeting adjourned, and thank you, everyone who came in person or online so that we could get this done. And the meeting ends at 7:20.
Good night.
Awesome. Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.